Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to get the berry bushes down. I just want to get all of the growing stuff out of item form and into block form, so I can utilize all the stuff they give me. So I did play a little bit beforehand. Apparently it's night, and I forgot that it was night. But I need a place for my bushes, right? So I was wandering over here before, and it's not a lot of space. Especially, whoa, what a weird color shift. There's not a lot of space here, especially because I need to, or especially since I have a lot of bushes. So I'm kind of thinking of placing them in that area instead. So I'll do that. Ouch. Alright. Yeah, I think we have this natural path kind of going along here. I think I want my berry bushes here, and then we'll have the honey or bees somewhere else. Anyways, let's go and utilize the night a bit. I don't want to just sleep it away. It's the 2nd of June now, so summer just begun. Anyways, I finished panning off camera as well, so I'll show you all the goodies. So we found a bronze gem necklace, then just a bunch of junk, loads of books, another tuning cylinder. I think I need to go to the Resonance Archives for that. Also more junk and more junk, but a lot of books. So I think, let me put away everything in my inventory. I think we can read a bit. Okay, let's see. Okay, so these are lore about Jonas, these dark books. These are just random diaries, and this one is research related. Okay. Nothing new in these pages, nothing new in these pages. Okay. I discovered letters, lore letters. 2 out of 8. And discovered lore diet of kings. Alright. These ones don't seem to do anything. Actually, I have one more. Okay. They seem to be duplicates of some kind. I'm fine with that. That means less reading, however. Okay, let's start with the letters. Quartermaster's ledger. Date unknown. Our food stocks are depleted. We've only the dried wolf and rabbit meat left. Largely we're left to chewing leather now. Our vests, our belts, our boots. We draw our last breaths. The huntsman corpse managed to trap 2 healthy squirrels and a grey gosling not more than 10 hours ago, I'd wager. It was not nearly enough to feed all the workmen. The ones in the mines had to be prioritized, as expected of their labor. Despite the additional meal, their health is declining. We are running out of options. Furthermore, Joseph, Barda and Jaren were taken this day. They did not go willingly. The others might still have a chance. I have to believe so, for my own sake. Okay. Joseph, Barda and Jaren were taken this day. they did not go willingly. Were they sacrificed? Were they used as test subjects? Interesting. Quite a dire situation they seem to be in. Okay, let's continue. I had to tell Jaren's wife today. I have been gone from the shelters too long. We are losing them, as quickly as we lose everything else. The poor woman was half dead when I arrived. She will not last much longer. I stayed only long enough to convey my respect. He was a good man. I would not be here this day without his aid. Nevertheless, I can do nothing for him or his kin. They are like so many of the others here. Rest well, friend. I am sorry. Okay, interesting. I can't extrapolate too much from that. Anyways, let's go to the Diet of Kings, Scribe's Notes, 1318. Master Jonas Fox, please come forth. The lords and ladies rose when he entered the room. Even the kings gave him small gestures of welcome. He walked to the center of the court, his attendant behind him, bearing a great collection of drafts. My lords, as I am sure you are now aware of, we face a nightmarish threat. This disease, or plague as it has been called, is not overly complex. Neither is it beyond our vision. It is, quite simply, desolation made manifest. Here, his attendant began laying out a number of medical diagrams upon the floor. Master Fox issued from one parchment to the next, gesturing as he went. It rots the body in its entirety. It begins externally with numbness and darkened skin, proceeding further into the ligaments. The victim may lose control of entire limbs. Eventually, the flesh sloughs off in small heaps. By this time, the victim has likely entered a cataleptic state. This may as well be a blessing for them. The rot will have overtaken their eyes and ears now, depriving them of their senses. Arriving at the last parchment, he paused and gazed upon it. Many of the gathered assembly also leaned forward to see the image more clearly. From the scribe's desk, it appeared only to be a drooping mass of charcoal smearings. This is all that remains of the poor souls in its final stages. The rot consumes the mind and body whole, leaving nothing left for distinction. Here, His Majesty, the King of Andland, interjected. Is there truly no method of treating this malady? What preventions are available to us? No preventions, Your Grace, save total isolation from the populace. Even such a drastic method as that will only last until the food supply is infected. As for treatments, I have found none. Perhaps some of my betters from the Academy have made progress, but judging by their silence, I think not. He paused again here and cleared his throat. It is a certain death. However, I stand here now to offer you a better fate. And it ends in a... what's it called? What's it called? Not a plot twist, the word slips my mind. I mentioned it the other day, but I can't seem to remember it now. But that's very interesting. Some kind of disease. And it's a disease rotting the body. Taking over like their sight, their hearing and their mind. It kind of does sound a bit like the drifters outside, perhaps. Anyways, let's I'm not entirely sure. I'm hoping once I go to the Resonance archives, everything will be clearer to me. But right now it's not that clear, so... Let's cook up some bread while it's night. And I can store it down below for quite a long time. And I'm actually gonna like finish cooking these, not leave them to spoil like the other batch. I already did cook up a bit. So we should be fine. Alright, but I'm gonna cook these pieces of dough into bread and I will be back and we're gonna do a bit more gardening. It seems like we have a thunderstorm on our hands, which is quite nice. I like thunder. Super cozy. Anyhow, we got a lot done. I didn't finish all of it, which is fine. The clock is it's pushing 7 AM, so I want to get out there and start the day. Alright, but oh yeah, you can see up in the distance I fenced that area. I'm not sure if it looks like super nice, but it does the job. So yeah, I'm keeping it like that for now. I'm not sure how I'll spawn-proof the hills, because obviously I won't have farmland there. So if you guys know a smart way to do that, I would love to hear it. Anyhow, let's begin, and where to start? So let's think about this. We need a lot of space, right? So let's kind of use this natural, I don't know, path. And how do I want to do this? I kind of had the thought of doing it in rows. So I'll show you what I mean. Kind of like this, with 2 in between, so you can like walk here easily and see what you're doing. I'm not quite sure how to do that though. If I wanna lay them like in rows this way or this way. Or if I even wanna do rows. It also seems like we have a fruit tree over there. Anyhow, I think, just looking at this, I think it would be nice having them in rows like I have them now, in this direction. But let's leave like a path, so if I have, if I have a road there, if I have a road there, and then like one here. Let's leave an area where I can move without having the bushes in my way. Something like that. Because then I can kind of form another natural path with these bushes. So I can come around here and I think that would be a good idea. I'll have to patch up a little bit of this terrain as well. Okay, I will fix this later, but just as a kind of quick fix. Okay, right, so this like piece of terrain doesn't go that far out. Do I want to just like fill this area completely? Do I want to do it this way? Let's also leave a little bit of space. Is it? Yeah, it's 2 blocks. It kind of makes it look like 1 block because there's foliage sticking out from the block. So I definitely think it's a good idea to have at least 2 blocks. Maybe even 3 blocks. Could be nice, but... alright. And apparently you could only stack these currant bushes. So I'm guessing the blueberry bushes can't be stacked. Yeah, okay. So these red currant and black and white are the ones that can stack. I think I want to do that then. To save space. No, I don't have enough of them. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to place out all of them. Ooh. Scary stuff. Right, so let's place out all of these black currant. I'm not entirely sure this is a good idea, just having it placed out now. It's gonna make the place feel maybe a little bit scary navigating this area. Like imagine monsters coming through here, you can't see anything. That will be interesting. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I definitely want to get some sort of lighting up. And we should have resources for it. To make lanterns, I think I want to do. And I want to make some kind of nice looking design as well. Okay, let's place out the white currants ones as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Okay, I guess these like blueberry bushes and the cranberries are a good way of doing bushes as a fence, since you can't stack them. But I kind of still want to have or use these bushes over here. I'm not sure how. I think I'm gonna have to like do a bit of terrain work. Or maybe I save these blueberries and just use them as actually wait. Like I can totally use the blueberries as decoration. Or something like this. It got kind of narrow here with the bush sticking out now. I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of that. Yeah, I'm trying to get like a good view of it, but that's why I keep jumping. Maybe if I go up to that hill, I'll see it better. I think I like the idea of having those blueberry bushes running along the edge more than the actual execution. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Oh, you can barely see anything. But I like that bushy area over there with the currants. Just not sure what to do with the rest of the terrain. I don't like the terrain that's over here. It's kind of wacky. But I think I'm fine with leaving these blueberry bushes along the edge. I think I'm fine with it. And you know, maybe maybe actually. So let's maybe use these blueberry bushes if I find more to kind of fence in that area, and then have like the bee farm over there. I don't think it requires a whole lot of space, a bee farm. So maybe that's the idea. I do kind of want to change a bit of the shape of the terrain over there, where the blueberry bushes are. I guess that's quite an easy fix, and I think that's partly why I didn't like these bushes. They came too close to that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like this. So now we can utilize the bushes again to fence in an area, which I am a big fan of. Okay, but that's nice. We have the bushes down as well. Also, I need to like double check, but it's quite hard. I probably need to harvest these cattails. But are there 12 of these cow parsley here? Yeah, it kind of does look like it. Kind of looks like 4 over there, maybe 5 over here, then 4 over there. That would be at least 12. So yeah, it does seem like it's only registering the cow parsley. Anyhow, let's go and check my fruit trees. I did see a couple of them died. Pink apple tree cutting, so this one is dead. I think I can just remove that. This one is also dead. And this one seemed to be dead as well. I think that was my original batch of trees. I'm guessing they'll grow like a second part if they do survive. But none of the other ones. These are like the newer ones, so I'm not expecting them to grow. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna go check on the leather process. I'm not sure what my plans are for the near future, but I know that I do want to... Ouch! I double checked. There was no one here. Ouch. Okay, yeah, see, this has to be moved. I wonder if I can move it. Should I? I'm hoping that got stored. I don't think it did. Okay, well, it is a bit of a shame since I used, I think, like a whole stack of borax, which kind of pains my soul now in hindsight. Prepared hide. Does this go into here? Ooh, 18 leather. Okay, obviously I need to refill all of these barrels. But I want to make armor for that resonance archive. So, armor, can I... The cheapest form of protection is a shield, such as the crude shield. I think I can make better shields now. Improvised armor. The earliest type of armor you can make only protects your body while leaving your head and legs exposed. It can only take a few hits before it breaks, but nonetheless can save your life in dire times. Lamellar armor. Somewhat more effort due to the requirement of pelts, but offer greater protection while still relatively low cost to create. You can create lamellar armor from wood, copper or bronze. Leather armor offers a good balance between flexibility and protection. Gamboist armor, created by layering lots of linen, takes an immense amount of linen to create, but therefore offers great protection without losing too much flexibility. Brigandine armor. Heavy metal armor, great protection at the cost of reduced flexibility. You can create brigandine from copper, bronze or iron. Chain armor. While chain is a lot of effort to smith, it's offering great protection while still being quite lightweight. You can create chain armor from copper, bronze or iron. Scale armor. Heavy duty armor. Close to impenetrable but also costly in material and flexibility. You can create scale armor from copper, bronze or iron. Plate armor. Highest tier. Steel plate armor makes you practically invulnerable. Interesting. Okay, so it seems like it's probably one of these guys. The brigandine, the chain or the scale. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into which one I will make, but I guess that's an upcoming project. Not sure about other things I have going on. But yeah, it's great to have all the bushes planted as well. So now I think the gardening should be done for a while. So I can kind of relax and not have to worry about rushing anything. But yeah, that's super nice. We have done all the gardening that needs to be done, at least for now. So now I am free to do whatever. Whether that is building or trying to push for the lore stuff. Which I am kind of excited about, so maybe armor is next. Anyways, that's all for me for today, so I'll see you next time. Bye bye.